Hi, Rohini, Lip Sing here.
Yes, you can go ahead,
Hi.
lip sync.
Okay, all right. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Lip Sing. I'm from Singapore. I'm the partner of Stepworks. We are from ABC Technology. First, I want to thank all of you for attending. And I also want to thank Stepworks for inviting. They are also distributor. I have worked with Mahesh, Rohini, Kumar from my previous companies. So a short introduction about myself. I'm an ABC Technology. I'm based in Singapore. I take care of their international business. And before that, I was with IBM in analytics and AI. Before that, Oracle and Sun. So one thing I have something very common with all of you right now is we are all sitting at home right now and looking at a computer screen, and we are all missing going out. So Singapore, we are having a lockdown as well until the 1st of June at least. So
Adik basuh
what
kaki.
I'll take you through is interesting form of AI.
Adik nak kencing tak?
Show you some benefits, intro to our company, some sample use cases, a product demo. Okay.
Mana kakak?
Um, so I'm very impressed by what Rohini has shown just now. Really, very impressive. I was very interested. But for mine, it's a bit different. What we deal with is the world of unstructured data. And what's unstructured data? So, we begin by understanding what is considered structured data. Structured data means columns and rows. Data that can be organized into columns and rows like spreadsheet, Excel, numbers, things that you can store inside a computer and the computer can read. This is what a lot of computer is doing now, and a lot of advances in AI and predictive analytics are doing. And this is great. The problem is that in our daily world, a lot of information that we are processing is actually written for you and I, means humans, and they are stored as text. And computers, you pass them a text document, you send an email, they cannot execute because they don't understand our human language. So this problem, there's a lot of such data around. You just go to your office and you resume work, you find stacks and stacks of documents around, but the computer cannot work on them. Okay, so they make up as much as 80% of the data around, and 20% is what is computer can understand. Of course, this 80% will consist of videos, voice, but for ABC, we deal mainly with text document. And text document can occur in like documents, it can be Word, can be in images, can be in form PDF, emails, any form of text, websites, data feeds, as well as structured document as well. And this the computer cannot process. So what we are trying to do is find a solution that can help to automatically extract information from all this day-to-day voluminous amount of text document that you encounter. These are some of our clients from ABC Technology. This company started in China, so we have over 30 customers. Most of them are in China, but they are all very big companies like their sovereign fund, China Investment Corporation. They have Ping An, they have China Life, and also outside of China, we have that they are starting to come out. They have Hong Kong Stock Exchange that we automate a lot of their document processing. We have GIC, which is down there, a Government Investment Corporation. This is a sovereign wealth fund in Singapore, so it's a government link. We have Sense in Macau. And we just started in Hong Kong in Singapore middle of last year. So we are fairly new, but already we are attracting a lot of interest. So I'd like to share some of the things we can do. That's why people are interested in. Again, overview of a company. Basically, we automate extraction of data, search, analysis, and reporting one click. We use AI, and we look at the awards portion. This company win quite a few awards. So like IDC FinTech Fast 101. This is we are recognized by IDC, an international leading analyst. We are awarded one of the top 101 companies in the whole Asia Pacific. This is not something we apply. They go and do ground research and they think this is one of the most promising companies. We also get awards from Deloitte and KPMG. So these are all international recognition. Just because it starts from China doesn't mean that it's a China company, but we're pretty international. Okay, so summarize what really we do. So we ABC we created and patented AI document processing platform. So it's a platform that uses AI, a type of AI, deep learning. And what we do is we combine natural language processing, NLP for short, which means that this AI has the ability to understand language that humans use. That's why you call it natural language. And we combine it with computer vision so that what's the sometimes you give an image, the computer, our AI can see as if it's a human eyes and then interpret as if it's a human brain. And from there, extract out the text. So our specialty is that we can process text from highly unstructured document that is many pages. In government, you have many pages, and they are unstructured. Highly unstructured means the format that varies quite a fair bit, even within same company. So, for example, bank statement or financial report. This year the total is page 2. Next year the total is page 10. So how do you automate this? But we can do it. So we are used by government, financial service, enterprises, basically to find insights and the various type of unstructured example or unstructured document like reports, financial reports, analyst reports, your colleagues reports, government reports, charts, tables, corporate filings, document websites, data feed, and contracts. These are things that you probably encountered. And what we do is that we are automating it. We help you to find this information very quickly. That because you're dealing with more and more information, that for you to humanly go and search is a problem. It's not that you don't have information, but it's very hard to find them, to track them. So by using AI, it automates so that you can save more time, do more useful things rather than finding documents, information within document. It leads to greater efficiency, and that helps you have faster time and leads to higher service level. And that's part of the great thing about all this digital transformation that you can bring to your organization. Okay, just quick level, high level shows. Basically, our AI document processing platform is down here, the blue color. You just upload unstructured document as well as structured documents. It can be form text, image, websites, spreadsheet, structured document as well. We will look at it. It can be financial report, contracts, policies, email, exchanges with other people, and then it will output in the form of the font's a bit hard to see. We can easily find information. Things that will take you 3 hours to read through, you'll find in seconds. We can create report for you automatically. We can compare documents. We can extract from charts tables. We can find information that you can easier for you to build entity relationship charts like what Rohini has. We can do deep search, means search into unstructured document that you have a lot, that right now you can't find is information inside. You have the documents, they're all over your intranet, but you can't find the information inside. You don't know which document to open because right now no search engine can read inside, but we can. We can create dashboard for you, we can automate process, and we can do gauge sentiments for you. I'll show you some examples. Okay, now I'm going to switch to a demo. And while I'm switching, any questions in the meantime? Okay, so I'm going to show you one example of my AI. This is called passing.com. I'll sign up first, like to show you how it looks like from the beginning. Okay, never mind. Can't sign out yet. Okay, so for example, I understand you're mainly from tax department. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Okay, so it's just a web browser. It's very easy to use. You don't need to be a technical person. As a user, you just log in like that, web browser based. As a tax department, you may be the case where you need to, for example, find information or extract information from your uh, financial statement of companies that you audit. Let's say, for example, in this case, we look at some Malaysia company. I think I have them. Okay, Genting. Okay. So let's for it. So maybe for Genting, you want to find out what is their, already their financial report. You have their annual report, or it can be quarter report. Okay. And you want to extract out information from the financial summary, which is have inside. It's just that for you to get out the information is very tedious. So we're waiting to load. Okay. So on the left side, you have is the PDF, the Genting. On the right side is structured data, which it converts, that it becomes an Excel. So you can easily manipulate the data after that. So let's go to the file summary, page 29. Okay. So here's the financial summary. So you can see this is actually pixels. This is not text. Okay, I cannot select the E. I cannot select the number 8. I cannot select the revenue. So by simply uploading down here, left side is the source, right side, it becomes the structured data already. You can actually download it, okay, or you can go and amend it if you want. Okay, and you can export the data into an Excel file if you like. And then you can go on and to do your investigation or do your verification. Okay. There you go. So done. You don't need to spend a lot of time to go manually type in. It works for PDF, it works for listed company as well as non-listed company. You may audit this private companies not listed. They may not put in the very nice PDF, but let's say they send you something like this. They scan their, like this one is scanned. You can see. So does it work? Okay. So you can say, there you go. It works just the same. Actually, it's a bit crooked, but the AI is smart enough to understand. No problem. Other examples. What if is like because this software we developed from this we use it for Hong Kong Exchange. We understand English as well as Chinese. So it's not that you need it for Chinese, but if you want, or mainly to show to you if it's 90 degrees, full of watermarks, some slight distortion is okay. Upside down, the AI computer vision is smart enough to handle. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay. Other things that you can also extract will be like, for example, bank statement. Okay. So maybe as part of auditing, you want to do extraction of bank statement, or you want to find where the information was stored inside the bank statement. And I know bank statement is quite popular as a source of data because the big five in Singapore are working with us, and they are trying to find it as one of the basics for them as a source of information. So here's standard bank information. This is DBS in Singapore. You see, you just take a picture using an iPhone, you upload it, and ta-da, you extract automatically, become structured data, and you can easily find, like if there's anything on the, you can easily find, you can upload it, and you can easily find information or process information and total. Excuse me. Okay, so other things you can process as well, not only just text, columns, and rows. What about this? We can even process infographics. Maybe you need to combine some data from third-party report or your own government reports. And these days, the information are stored in the form of infographics. That means images. Okay. and you like the information very much because you want to produce a report to recommend to your bosses or your department what to do, advise them on a strategy. But it's very troublesome to get the information out like this. Okay? But you don't worry. Also, you just upload the software, upload the PDF here, and you see the information comes out. So you see 96, everything here, you can see it highlights it. That means that you can see the number come out is structured data. You can even download the information, okay, and it will come out in the form of PDF. Yeah, there you go. It's a simple one. But let's say, for example, this one, it doesn't even show the numbers at all. But look at it on the right side, 20.25, 23.25, 20.25, all this. Where did we get the numbers from? 35.2. You see, on the chart, it doesn't show, right? It comes from our AI. Our AI uses a computer vision, look at the chart as if it's human eye, and you proportion it out and figure out the approximation of the number for you. So again, you can download it and you can use it in your reports and submission. Works for charts as well. Also works for graphs. So pretty software. What other things? Okay, so the underlying again summary of this is that to show to you you're not limited to just financial table, but basically anything in tables, charts, and graphs we can extract out. Okay, we just need to customize the software for you and you tell us what you want to extract out. We'll do the extraction for you together with StatWorks, of course. Just a second. Okay. This is another software I want to show to you. Okay, and this one is used by our Hong Kong Stock Exchange. And this shows our ability to extract out from documents, human documents that you use daily, that you may come across. So for example, you may need to scan, you have scanned IDs of your people that you talk to, like this. But is there a way to easily extract out the information, or you need to manually type in? Or maybe they're overseas. So someone just send you the information, the ID like this, and we can automatically extract out. Sorry in Chinese, but it works for English as well. Just take my word for it, So no problem for that. Other things that you can extract will be like okay, driver license. Okay, like this. You work for Malaysia driver license as well. Passport, vehicle like certification, property certification. If you want to extract our information from it, not a problem. So you see, everything is extracted out. Other common things that you encounter, we'll also be able to extract maybe invoices, tax invoices, bank, train, taxi income receipt, medical invoices. So maybe these are things that your people that your stakeholders you work with, you produce as evidence whatsoever, and you want to automatically extract out information, you can. So again, this case is a mix English and Chinese, but no problem, we can do it for your country as well. So other things that will be more complicated will be like this. So in Hong Kong Exchange, what they do is that they use our software. Well, you can think about it. Hong Kong Exchange is like a big gigantic hub where lots of people submit documents, and as a listed company, they must submit like a lot of things they must declare to the government, like they change CEO, they declare dividend, they hold AGM, they must inform the exchange, and they'll send to them in the form of a notification, a specific letter. The letter can be a few pages or can be tens of 100 pages. And previously, they need to have humans to read through the document to find out what is the information inside and to quickly extract out what is the relevant ones that need to be published on the Hong Kong Exchange. Okay, and give you an example like this. This is basically AGM that is submitted by Geely, means the cars. There is like 81 pages, and the Hong Kong Exchange need to extract out any of these relevant things, 20 fields. from this document, and they used to take about each person takes about a few hours, 3 to 5 hours to read through everything because they cannot miss it. Imagine must read through every line, every page, find the information, and then extract out the information, put into a Excel like that, and then they publish on the website. And they cannot afford mistakes, so they do it 3 times, 3 levels of check. Person A extract out, then they hand the same document. The second person read through 81 pages again, try to find out the same information, tally is it wrong or not. The person do it, and then that's to minimize error, and then they publish. So therefore, they actually have quite a few hundred people doing this, and they take a couple of days just to. They have a queue because every day tens or thousands of such letters come, and they take a couple of days to produce the information. So with our AI, you just upload the information, and out it comes. So this job becomes completed in mere minutes. And the test and the checking verification is very easy. You just need to click on it. Okay, it tell you where the information is, even tells you the degree of confidence level, and it will tell you where they got the information from. Yeah, so you see all this highlighted one, it will show you where the information from. So it's easy for you to verify. So in production, our accuracy is we are working because it's using machine learning. It gets more and more accurate as you use more, and over time it becomes possible to be more accurate than humans. Okay, another example I want to show you is like the smartness of our software. Will be like this case. On the left side here is an annual report from First Commonwealth Bank. Okay? So instead of reading through 140 pages, the question is that, okay, you are not interested in reading everything, but you only want to find out where does it mention revenue or earnings. So you just pass through our software will automatically point out to you there. There you go. See? So you can skip reading through all these things that's white color. Means it's not relevant. And our software will easily pick up for you. So you don't, the whole time that you used to spend reading is drastically reduced. And because our software is going to read through every line, every paragraph, it will help you to pick up things that you otherwise may miss. So instead of taking maybe a few hours to read through, or half a day or one day, this thing will do it for you in maybe 10 minutes. So this is about that our AI helps you to find information from in form of text from documents. I'll show you another software. Okay, so you may be interested to monitor websites or news, but there's a lot of information out there. So example of this is a news filtering software that we have. It uses our AI, and what it does is that in this particular demo, it's a company that wants to monitor the companies they are interested in, and they only want to monitor negative news. So you just set it to news, and you plug it to the data source that you want to feed it with, and it will help you to narrow down the news, the information that you need to see, so that you can react faster. So, for example, you read out all the news that, in this case, a bond investor, the bonds that the institution bond investor invested in. You monitor all the companies that you put in the watch list, and you filter out. Okay, and if you don't want to read everything, but you only want negative news, you just turn only negative, and you narrow it down. You see, there's negative. Why? What does it mean by negative? Is that we use our AI to actually go and read inside the original source document, and to go and grade and score the content inside. Our AI scores it that is negative, then we will then show it as a negative. Okay, this is the original document. So we can use this AI for you to monitor whatever you like. Maybe talk about fraud or whatsoever, or bonuses, etc. So this is one example of AI. Another type that we use will be that you may want to do a comparison of a lot of quantitative numbers. So what it does here is, again, our AI is like a Google search, but you can write information inside and you can easily do a comparison for you. So example, let's say you want to compare the revenue of a particular company that you're checking versus companies inside the same cluster. So you want to compare how is the revenue, like is it unusual? So is there an easy way to do it? So one way is for you is to get all their financial report and then you go manually plot out the graph and see if there's anything anomaly about it, right? But that will be quite time consuming. So I'm going to show you something easier to be done. Running, it's a bit slow, I think, because everybody works from home, so the internet is quite a bit crowded. Okay, while it's running, okay. So for this a demo system, the server is actually sitting in China. Okay, while it's running, let me show you another demo. So this is a demo to show to you that we can search for unstructured data. So let's say you're interested in a company called iFlyTech, and your intranet, and your intranet contains a lot of report about iFlyTech. But how do you find those documents that is on inside mentioned iFlyTech and not just the subject, the file name? So our AI is able to look inside the document. How do we do? So this example like this is search result. All the documents, in this case, the database is searching is all the research reports that's covering iFlyTech. The other name is called HKUST. So you search out all the information that is got to do with all the documents that related to iFlyTech, HKUST. And in fact, you give you a summary of it, and even tell you what is the recommendation. These are brokers' research. So AI will actually look inside the document to see is it recommend to buy or sell, and give you a overview of that. So if you click on it, the document will actually open up its inside, and will actually read this whole. Our AI will read this whole document, and then know that this document is giving a buy recommendation about iFlyTech. So with that, we can put it up. When you search on iFlyTech, it will come up. So we can apply that to your document search. You will have a lot of unstructured document of your own RHDN, as well as the client companies that you're working with or individuals, and you can easily pull out all the information inside related to them. Okay, so example, just I was trying to show you. Let's say you want to compare the revenue of a particular company you're looking at right now. Okay. Okay, let's say you want to compare the revenue of a few companies. You just, sorry, it's in Chinese, but basically it's compare company X, company Y, company Z, and then compare let's say their bank deposit. And this software will actually pull out the information, but on top of that, you plot out the graph for you. You don't have to plot it up. The software will plot for you. And you enter using layman. In this case, it's Chinese. Sorry. Of course, we can work when we do it for you. It'll be English or English. Our software will use our AI to understand what you enter as a layman. We don't need you to be a database expert or technical expert. Our AI will understand and break it down to this sentence, and then we'll go fetch the data in the database and plot out the graph for you. So with this visually looking at it, it's much easier for you to detect any trends or anomalies. And you can raise your query whatever ad hoc. You can explore data freely. You don't have to depend on anyone. You don't have to raise requests to IT to come to you. So with that, I want to end my demo and and then switch back to my PPT. So it comes back to the PowerPoint where I left off. Okay, possible use cases for government. You see in the software, we could actually automate application extraction and verification. So as all government services, you serve the public. The public can apply for a lot of services from your department. And very often it will accompany by supporting document that could be in the form of images or physical copy. You scan it. So how do you verify? So right now you must, even if you have the form, electronic form that's already filled in, let's say change of address. You say, oh, we changed the new address, but you want to verify the new address is valid by looking at the IC or identity card. So how do you automate that? So what can be done is example like this, simple example. The person just upload the photograph, take a picture of his IC. It doesn't even come down. You attach it, upload it, and send over to you. Our software can easily just look at the IC, extract out the address, compare against what was applied, and it does the check and then done. Automatically approved. No need any human verification. Something like simple like this, it can even be more complicated. That let's say, for example, you say that you are staying where you say stay. Your business address is there. Okay, I see a question. Okay, I'll come back to that. Oh, verification. Next, automate document categorizing, routing, processing. So what happens as a government service? You get a lot of queue requests every day, services requests, so on and so forth. And it may form an email or in form of e-forms. If it's a form of email, you do not know really what's inside unless you look at the email content. And you must have someone to read at it. And therefore, because you'll be first in, first out. Is there someone to automate so that, let's say you get 5,000 emails per day or 10,000 emails, how to automatically route it out within seconds so that the relevant department just work on it rather than you need someone to first look at all the 10,000 emails and route, correct? So our AI can look at the content and route for you. Extract information for tables, charts, graph, as I mentioned. You can, in your work, you may need to look at information from bank statement, or financial reports, or any other tables. Website monitoring, we've shown that. Unstructured document search. Over time, you may collect a lot of information about, let's say, Genting, but a lot of it will be unstructured. So you can, over time, over 10, 20 years, you probably have thousands of things about Genting. But let's say one fine day, you want to say about, okay, you want to search for information on Genting, but related to its, let's say, restaurant operation. Is there a way to quickly filter out and find restaurant? So our AI can be programmed such that it can look inside the document and pull out relevant information for you. We can do next. We can do even version comparison. So a lot of time we do version changes. So if someone changed version 1 and return back to you version 3 or version 2, and how do you know what are the differences? Our AI can actually compare and easily tell you where is the differences, which one is addition, which one is removed, and which is new. Compliance monitoring. We can automatically scan text, whether is it form of email or it can be e-service, whatever, to highlight things that you want us to look for. Whether is it dealing with entities that you're not supposed to or suspicious entity, we can automatically look at text and service out for you, more complicated text. So these are some of the possible use cases. This is not limited by it. Our core technology is the AI in terms of natural language processing and computer vision. We can apply to many forms. We work through Stackworks and work with you to consult and then to do a customized version for you. So just very quick example, Hong Kong Exchange, we've seen it already. So it leads to 80% reduction in effort, and something that used to take weeks reduced to 1 minute because we use AI. AI will look at it, much faster than any human can. This is the sovereign fund of Singapore. We can calculate a lot of calculation inside their bank statement, or rather the fund statement. Something that used to take a lot of time for humans to look through every page in a report and then calculate out We now takes minutes. This one is to apply for, we could actually automate a lot of new account creation or update. So someone just go to a website, upload, type in their changes or apply new account, they upload supporting document. Our software will, AI will pick up the supporting document, compare, and we also have a RPA along the way and automatically create new accounts into your system without changing any legacy IT systems. This is our China Life, where you do claims. They just take a picture of your handphone of their receipt and send to China Life. China Life use our AI to actually automatically look at the receipts and process the claim. This sentiment monitoring, which is the website. So basically that's that, and any requests subsequently do work through StatWorks, and we're happy to come over to talk to you, Malaysia. That is finish my presentation, and just now there was a question of licensing. So for us, this is enterprise software, so there are two parts. This software must be customized because we must train the AI to fit what the document that you want it to look at. We must customize the AI to find exactly the information you want. So we need some implementation upfront, and then after subsequently you go by licensing software, which includes support. So it goes on an annual basis. So so basically there's upfront, and then there's an annual subscription model, pretty much like AWS, and we work through StatWorks. Any other questions? So customization needed. Oh, how long it takes for initial project to start? So it depends on the complexity of that you want to do. The advantage for us is that our AI, the platform is already there. So for us to train it to even something very new takes much faster. So let's say, for example, like to extract from passport, probably you can do the identification of passport within less than a month. If you want to extract out from financial reports, we probably can do it within less than a month. You want us to extract out from bank statement, probably 1.5 months, because we must adapt to your local banks. And if you want us to extract from, let's say, reports like the Hong Kong Exchange, look for certain sentences, paragraphs, that one maybe take longer, maybe 2 months, 3 months. We need to train it. So it will depend on the complexity. Welcome.
Hi, Lipsing.
Yes.
I think that's all. Okay. I don't think so. I think some question from Horizon. What is your biggest project in hand?
One of our biggest in terms of daily volume is the Hong Kong Exchange. As you know, in the Asia Pacific, it's one of the busiest stock exchange, busier than Singapore, busier than Malaysia, Thailand. So we have tens of thousands of transactions going on every day. How long it took us to implement? We took about 6 months because they have actually many documents for us to look at. So AGM is one type of document, appointment changes is one type of document, dividend one type of document. They have like about 100, 200 type of templates they need us to create. And the number of companies that are listed is about 10,000. So we need to train quite a lot of it. It took about 6 months to implement. Well, I welcome that you all continue to keep in touch. What I share is just general information. What happens is that generally customers I talk to, they know by looking at this that we can solve some of the manual work that they used to do and not possible beforehand. There are a lot of new use cases specifically to your own department. the question will be whether is it possible. So the best way is for us to talk to you together as that works. So after this, if you're interested, you find relevant use cases, and think of go through StatWorks, and we'll be happy to get in touch with you. So with that, coming back to Kumar.
Yeah, thank you, Lip Sing. I think that's all. I'll see you in the next session. We'll address the new date, and thank you very much, Lip Sing. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.